Hi, this is Sandhya here from Ensign Advisory. Ensign is one of the 16 authorized education providers for FPSB, that is the Financial Planning Standards Boards USA. We offer coaching services for CFP aspirants. Congratulations, you have enrolled yourself as a CFP with Financial Planning Standards Boards. Your journey starts now. The first thing that you need to do as a student is log into the FPSB portal. You need it for accessing the course materials. You will find textbooks for each module along with condensed coursework that you need to go through. Understand the exam requirement. After completion of coursework of each module, you need to pass the model exams of that coursework to sit for the FPSB exam. Preparation of exams. The portal gives detailed explanation on how to prepare for the exams. Understand the results declared. The results are declared in the FPSB portal. Support system of FPSB. You have the contact and the email IDs to reach out to in case of any issues faced as a student. The first thing that we do is we will log into the FPSB website. The web ID is india.fpsb.org. By this time, you would have got your username and your password with the help of Ensign Admin. So do log in with your username and your password. Once you have logged in, this is the first home page that you would come to. You can see this menu over here. We will go into this a little later. As a student, the first thing that you need to access is this, which is the My FPSB Learning. Before that, you can see on the home page, you have your registrations. What all registrations you have done. In my case, I have registered for investment, retirement, risk, and the final module, which is the integrated financial planning. It also tells that I have also registered for the specialist certificate. It gives all your information, your name, your username, your email ID, your FPSP number, which is very, very important for all communications with FPSP, and of course your past invoices, what all you have by invoices, where all have you registered, how much you have paid for each course. Okay, so like I said, I will take you through my FPSV learning, which is very, very important as a student. But this is where you will access all your educational course materials, and it will also reflect uh, your exam results. It will also reflect what all submissions you have done and any updates with regards to your course. As you can see, on clicking on My FPSB Learning, we land on this page, which is the Learning Center. In the Learning Center, you can see that there are three classifications. You have the current, you have the completed, and you have the submissions. Let's now, for the time being, focus on the current. In the current, you have everything which is current related to the student. For example, you can see that this particular candidate has started the course for preparing for the FPSB at CFP exam. And you can see the extent to which the course material has been accessed, which is about 50%. You can see that the candidate has also tried to prepare for the IPS, that is the investment planning exam, and it has been accessed only to the extent of 50%. Once a candidate has finished the entire course, it would show as 100%. Besides that, you can see these course materials, the retirement and tax planning specialist course materials, the risk and estate planning Specialist course materials and the FPSB Investment Planning Specialist course materials. What do you mean by the course materials? If you have enrolled for investment, then all the learning materials with regards to investment planning will be available on clicking this. If you have enrolled yourself in the module Risk and Estate Planning, once you click on this, you get all the learning materials for you to prepare for the course. If you have enrolled for retirement and tax, all the learning materials pertaining to retirement and tax is available on clicking on this. Let us go through one module, which is the Investment Planning Specialist course materials. As you can see, when you open this, you can see the course materials or the learning materials which you have to access as a student. The first that you can see, there are a couple of textbooks, Global Education and India Specific. And then you can see the coursework. The coursework is also divided into chapters, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, and so on. The coursework is a condensed version of the textbooks. As a candidate and as a student, you have to go through the textbooks for you to be able to write the exam. But at the same time, the coursework is a condensed version of what is available in the textbook. So do the textbooks and the coursework, and on the eve of the exam, you can use a coursework as notes to revise the entire chapter, to revise the entire textbooks. Once you go through the coursework, you see that there is a practice test. Okay. Now this practice test, in fact, in investment, you see a practice test for every chapter. There's a practice test over here. There's a practice test over here for chapter 2. There's a practice test for chapter 3, for chapter 4, chapter 5, and for chapter 6. These practice tests would actually test your knowledge about whether you have understood the concepts of each chapter. After this, you will see a module exam. This module exam has to be attempted by you for you to be able to sit for the exam. There will be 2 attempts given and you have to pass this. Only on passing this can you sit for the exam conducted by the FPSB. So under investment planning, we have personal financial management and we have investment management and asset planning. So again, you have textbooks for that and you have the coursework. And you have practice test chapter wise. And at the end of it, you have the module exam and you have to write the module exam and you have to clear it to be able to write the exam conducted by FPSB. You also have regulatory environment, law and compliance. The same, you have the textbooks and you have the coursework. And you have practice tests for each chapter. And then you have, in this case, the practice test has been given for all the chapters together, which is chapter 1 to 6. And then you have the module exam. Post-work survey. So once you have finished all this and you have attempted the module exams at the end of every coursework, you will be eligible and you have passed it. You will be eligible to write the FPSB exam.
Ensign Advisory Services, based in Chennai, is one of the 13 authorized education providers to Financial Planning Standards Board US Limited. We offer coaching for the CFP aspirants. Please do visit us at www.ensign.com for further details, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.